Missed out on breakfast? Fret not. It's never too late to grab a bite.
All right, today's Breakfast Bites is a recap of sorts. I'm just back from my holiday to China, and I'm taking you on a whirlwind tour of two of its most iconic cities, Shanghai and Beijing.
In 5 minutes? That's impressive.
In 5 minutes. So this will be kind of like a highlight reel of my trip. So just the interesting things that I saw, and I've narrowed it down to 5 things to talk about. Okay?
All right, let's go.
All right, so my first stop was Shanghai, and we know Shanghai for the food like the soup dumplings, xiaolongbao, but I have to talk about People's Park. Have you heard of this? So I was completely floored. It's this big park right in the heart of Shanghai, which has lots of course, beautiful greenery, and there are some performances. Very nice. But every day, it transforms into what they call a marriage market. All right.
Interesting.
Wow.
So it's a bustling matchmaking hub. So when I went, it was at its peak, a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
On a weekend, we were greeted by hundreds and hundreds of parents, all of them holding up signs or standing by signs with their children's details. So in the hopes of finding them a life partner. So they'll start with, let's just say the year they were born. They'll say 91 woman, which they mean they were born in 1991.
Yeah, of course.
But no, my husband goes 91. I was like, no, they're not matchmaking their 91-year-old grandma.
Yeah.
It's like 91 woman, height and weight. Always towards the top.
Yeah.
Where she went to school, what she does, also for the men. And then they would say, very nice, very kind, would like to meet a woman who is open to doing housework. It was very detailed. Hundreds of them, guys. Like there were so many. It was so interesting to see.
And this is done without a fee, or is there like money being thrown into
No, they're
the
all
mix?
just in a public park. And apparently this has been going on for over 20 years now. And I wonder how many people find their match this way.
So like people just walking around with their CVs or their children's CVs.
Their children's CVs.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, are the people who are being, I don't want to say advertised, but the kids, are they even there?
Yeah.
And then I had a conversation with someone who said, oh, my kid doesn't even know I'm here. So it's a secretive but open secret.
Yeah.
Do they put their photos on these CVs?
No photos.
Oh.
It was all...
It's all anonymous.
Yes, and all very wordy.
Okay.
It was a very interesting blend of age-old customs and modern urban life. So
Nice.
I was fascinated by this.
Yeah, you
guys.
played matchmaker as well.
I did not.
Okay.
I was just
You're just
floored.
flabbergasted.
Yeah. Okay. Also in Shanghai, what I noticed, this is a city that loves coffee. Every corner that I turned was a new coffee shop or a few coffee shops all in a row.
Sounds like Tokyo.
Yeah, so in fact now Shanghai apparently is the city with the most coffee shops in the world. Latest estimates officials say is over 9,550 shops, surpassing major cities like New York, London, Tokyo even. The city's cafe culture has been developing for years apparently, but it was during the post-COVID period when they opened up that infamous Shanghai lockdown, when people were just desperate to sit outside with some friends, chat over coffee, and that is when the coffee culture really boomed in Shanghai. Locals now really embracing outdoor living, and they're looking for places to meet their friends and family. So that would be good for you, Ryan, but there are a lot of really tons of coffee shops there.
That's fascinating. Yeah.
I think it's really a factor of the younger crowd just adopting new cultures.
Yeah.
So overtaking tea to some extent with where things are.
Okay, so now on to Beijing really quickly. A completely different vibe, right? It feels a little more chaotic, may not be the best word to use, but the number of e-scooters was what took me aback. These bikes weaving in and out of the streets onto the sidewalks. I had a few very close calls with e-scooters while I was there. A lot of delivery riders. And they seem to be very accustomed to just weaving in and out of the cars. The sheer number of them, the traffic, I have to say, is bad. So get ready to sit in traffic if you're going to Beijing. And I have to talk about, again, the Great Wall of China. So, of course, a must-see. It's far out from the main city center, so a 3-hour drive is what you can expect back and forth from the closest kind of port where all of the tourists go to.
Sure.
Now, I know that we covered the incredible length of the Great Wall, 21,000 kilometers long, much longer than the flight distance from Singapore to New York, right? But another fun fact, what do you think most parts of the wall are made of, if you had to guess?
Brick.
Yeah, brick.
Yeah. With that as well.
Brick, right? But a surprising material that was found in the wall is sticky rice flour.
What?
Yeah, so because glutinous rice has good cohesive properties, and back then
very interesting.
they used making mortar or binding material to bind the bricks as early as the Qin dynasty. So I was told this by the tour guide. It provided strength and water resistance and even helped prevent weed growth. How
I wonder,
incredible.
cost-wise, whether it was less of a cost for you, to buy that material back in the day.
Maybe, but it was so interesting that they used this food product basically to bind parts of the wall.
Yeah, I still can't figure out how it is able to last that long as a food product.
I know. Maybe they do some top-ups. I have no idea.
knows?
I'm not
Yeah.
the tour guide, but
Yeah.
I thought that was so interesting. And there you have it. Some intriguing insights into Beijing and Shanghai. Whether you want to go to the, famous historical sites in Beijing or experience the modern charm of Shanghai, both cities offer unforgettable experiences. 10 out of 10 for me.
Woo!